Good afternoon, everyone, especially to our digitized professor who is always updated on technology, Dr. Roy M. Ubay-Ubay, and to my group mates who will be reporting today about the important features of Google Meet and Google Classroom. Before we will proceed to the short overview of the reports, please allow me to introduce to you the versatile members of the Group 1. Presenting Ma'am Farah A. Ablanque, who is always on the go to this group. Our savior and most is, she always finds ways for us to be acquainted in this group. She is under the care of Dr. Limbaco, if I'm not mistaken, from Cagayan de Oro City National High School, Junior Department in Cagayan de Oro City Division. Next member to this group is none other than Ma'am Doren S. Abukay from Sultan Mamarita Panandigan Integrated School in the City Division of Iligan. We have also in the group Ma'am Irene C. Alulor of Manticao Central School, Manticao District in the Division of Misamis Oriental. Also in here is Ma'am Mosrefa A. Amindato of Baluy Central Elementary School, Baluy West District, Division of Lanao del Norte. Another in the group is Ma'am Edeline Anaclito of North Central School in Iligan City Division also. And of course, yours truly, Mr. Alfredo S. Anki of Lipa Elementary School, District of Quezon 3 in the Division of Bukidnon. And to my better half, my partner in this battle, Mrs. Gemaline G. Anki from Kipulot Integrated School, and we are having the same district and division. We also hear Sir Alin T. Auditor from Iligan City Traffic Parking Management Officer in Iligan City. Last in the list is Ma'am Norjana O. Baonto of Tabunan Elementary School. So far, I would like to give my warmest thanks to Dr. Roy for this opportunity given to us. Even though we encountered some troubles in making our online presentations, having hard times in adapting these new technologies like what we did, but I think we are all eager to learn more on this subject amidst brought to us by the pandemic, calamity, and etc. Why? Because all of the topics and inputs given to us are very useful, especially in our virtual class. Would you agree on me that we are coping on this subject? We are not expert in technology, but we are learning so far, even if we are born as digital immigrants. Yes, but we are still doing our best to learn more about technology and for us to be equipped in this subject. As said by Dr. Roy, we need to be ready, prepare ourselves and embrace the changes of technology and generation to generation. Anyways, we can do this and soon we will become a good educator and ready to face the challenges brought to us by technology. Okay, so much for that. Let me give the floor to the next speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Ma'am Gemaline G. Anki for a short overview regarding on our topics today.
Once again, good afternoon. So I will share to you the history and background information of Google Meet, and Google Classroom. So let's have first history of Google. Google was officially launched in 1998 by Larry Page and Sergey Brin to market Google Search, which has become the most used web-based search engine. Larry Page and Sergey Brin, students at Stanford University in California, developed a search algorithm at first known as Backrub in 1996 with the help of Scott Hassan and Alan Sternberg. The search engine soon proved successful and the expanding company moved several times, finally settling at Mountain View in 2003. This marked a phase of rapid growth, with the company making its initial public offering in 2004 and quickly becoming one of the world's largest media companies. The company launched Google News in 2002, Gmail in 2004, Google Maps in 2005, Google Chrome in 2008, and the social network known as Google Plus in 2011, which was shut down in April 2019, in addition to many other products. In 2015, Google became the main subsidiary of the holding company, Alphabet Incorporated. The search engine went through many updates in attempts to eradicate search engine optimization abuse, provide dynamic updating of results, and make the indexing system rapid and flexible. Search results started to be personalized in 2015 and later suggest auto-completion was introduced. From 2007, Universal Search provided all types of content, not just text content, in search results. Google has engaged in partnerships with NASA, AOL, Sun Microsystems, News Corporation, Sky UK, and others. The company set up a charitable offshoot, Google.organization, in 2005. The name Google is a misspelling of Google, the number 1 followed by 100 zeros, which was picked to signify that the search engine was intended to provide large quantities of information. Let's have Google Meet. Google Meet, formerly known as Hangout Meet, is a video communication service developed by Google. It is one of 2 apps that constitute the replacement for Google Hangouts, the other being Google Chat. Google planned to begin retiring Google Hangouts in October 2019. After being invite-only and quietly releasing an iOS app in February 2017, Google formally launched Meet in March 2017. The service was unveiled as a video conferencing app for up to 30 participants, described as an enterprise-friendly version of Hangouts. It has launched with an app and Android app and iOS app. While Google Meet introduced the above features to upgrade the original Hangouts application, some standard Hangouts features were deprecated, including viewing attendees and chat simultaneously. The number of video feeds allowed at one time was also reduced to 8, while up to 4 feeds can be shown in a tiles layout, prioritizing those attendees who most recently use their microphone. Additionally, features such as the chat box were changed to overlay the video feeds rather than resizing the latter to fit. During the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, the use of Meet grew a factor of 30 between January and April of 2020, with 100 million users a day accessing Meet compared to 200 million daily users for Zoom as of the last week of April 2020. How about the Google Classroom? Google Classroom is a free web service developed by Google for schools that aims to simplify creating, distributing, and grading assignments. The primary purpose of Google Classroom is to streamline the process of sharing files between teachers and students. It is estimated between 40 to 100 million users use Google Classroom. Google Classroom integrates Docs, Sheets, Slides, Gmail, and Calendar into a cohesive platform to manage student and teacher communication. Students can be invited to join a class through a private code or automatically imported from a school domain. Teachers can create, distribute, and mark assignments all within the Google ecosystem. Each class creates a separate folder in the respective user's drive where the student can submit work to be graded by a teacher. Assignments and due dates are added to Google Calendar. Each assignment can belong to a category or topic. Teachers can monitor the progress for each student by reviewing revision history of a document, and after being graded, teachers can return work along with comments. Google Classroom was announced on May 6, 2014, with a preview available for some members of Google's G Suite for Education program. It was released publicly on August 12, 2014. In 2015, Google announced a Classroom API and a share button for websites, allowing schools administrators and developers to further engage with Google Classroom. Also in 2015, Google integrated Google Calendar into Classroom for assignment due dates, field trips, and class speakers. In 2017, Google opened Classroom to allow any personal Google users to join classes without the requirement of having a G Suite for Education account. And in April of the same year, it became possible for any personal Google user to create and teach a class. In 2018, Google introduced a major redesign to Classroom. This included adding a new classwork section, improving the grade interface, allowing a reuse of classwork from other classes, and adding features for teachers to organize content by topic. In 2019, Google introduced 78 new illustrated themes and the option to drag and drop topics and assignments in the classwork section. At present, in 2020, Google added better integration with Google Meet so that teachers can have a unique Meet with link within each class. In addition, several features were added to Classroom, with Google stating, as educators worldwide have reinvented their practice online, we're also adapting our tools to meet the evolving needs of their new educational landscape. These are all the background and history of Google, Google Meet, and Google Classroom. Once again, thank you and good afternoon.